Biggest haul in Kroger history. And the poverty continues. I figure since we got a lack of Marty in the compound type action, Mr. Scrappity will keep his poverty in good presence. Anyway. Hey, look. Oh, I was going to say this white truck's got rails too, but it's just my sit on the far side. Anyway. What an asshole. Come on before you get run over. What are you doing? I said, come on before you get run over. What are you doing?
Well, they were.
Here's your groceries. Anyway. On a cold and rainy Sunday, they travel along with Mr. Scrappity for sites like this. What is this? I don't know. It's a pile. Looks like it goes for a mile. Not really, but we'll stop and have a peek at it. I don't know. Let's see what we got. I didn't want to block their driveway, but I could have parked a little closer. They're all lids and no totes. Anything about a couple of kites. Be able to use those come springtime. It's a start. Scoops. Not a bad little start for a wet Sunday. Probably need to get in touch with housekeeping here soon. I'm starting to find a couple of things. Umbrella. Put it in reverse. I just saw the bottom of the chair piece and then I was all like, wait, what was that? It's not every day you see that, so. Throwing her in reverse. Nice. Housekeeping. Well, here's the issue at hand here. I do like the edge of the glass. Look, it's got this like caveman effect to it. It's probably a pretty nice set. As you say, like, do we take the glass? Do we not? Remove my, well, maybe I should put my jacket on there. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, that's heavy. I don't want my dog to jump out. It's like they use some of that alien tape or something to hold it in place. Hey, that's probably my receipt. It's very windy out here today. Okay. I guess if they don't sell, we're stuck getting rid of some glass. Those are heavy frames too, so that's a plus. I do prefer when they still have their copper niblets, but we'll take a water softener. Housekeeping. We're losing all our softened water. Something. Don't really see anything, but we'll have a look anyhow. Looks like a foosball table of some sort. A bag. Nothing. Just as I suspected. Big pile, which contains nothing. can't say it doesn't seem like the best Sunday ever. Hey, does Aircon Man finally got it out? Nice. Awesomeness. Awesome sauce. Cobblestones. I don't come through here very often, not that much. It's one street. It's a dead end. And the houses are so damned fancy that they don't throw out a lot of scrap. When and if you do stumble across something, it's more along the, like, you know, keep or move type stuff. Sort of a thing. But they got some big fancy boogers down through here. Looks like that one's having a few roof issues. I'd prefer a nice lower one like that. That's nice. I don't like these 4-story things. Sprinkles have slowed for the moment. That's a cute one. On a Sunday. In the rain. Anyway, let's see if we can find something. These raindrops are starting to turn to flakes. What do you think? Do these have resale value? I'm just an amateur. I have no idea. I think I'm going to say perhaps they may. I need some regular little cushions. I think Pops is on the lookout for one, or a set. How do you fold, you big turd? I don't know. Whatever. Scoops. Now you wouldn't think that would be recyclable, but it is. Gonna get my new dry gloves all wet. Oops, all drive time. We might have to fluff up this Sunday's video. I'm just saying. I mean, we're finding things. Like, here's an umbrella, you know? But I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Oops, all drive time. With an umbrella on the backside. Hey, check this out. I pledge allegiance to the flag What's wrong with that? Nothing. That's what's wrong with it. That's kind of like a sail. Well, it's also like a cellar, but it's like a sail, meaning that it's going to catch wind. Not break wind, but catch wind. You ever caught wind? It's not the most pleasant of things, is it? Oh, I can't reach. I'm too short. Wait, I got it. Ah. Okay. Just something to keep it from blowing out. That'd be nice. And we're off. Where are we going? I don't know. This way. That way. Forward. Tally-ho! Sorry. Earbuds, headphones, whatever you call it. Look, Ma, no hands. I'm just saying. And we're moving. Please keep your arms and legs inside the wagon until we come to a complete stop. Turns out, I changed the brake pads the other day. I think I might have mentioned that earlier on. Maybe I'll mention it later. I don't know. It's in a clip somewhere that got clapped. But the point is, I changed the front pads, and they didn't really need a changing, but I changed them anyway because I had a set, and they're still squeaking because it's the back that's squeaking, not the front. Anyway, and this is why Mr. Scrappity's not a mechanic. They never have the coupler. Does it have the coupler? It does not have the coupler. There's some part here that's supposed to hook onto the bicycle. They never have it. Hold it up here. How does it fold? I don't know. Anyway. It folds up. I think we got a spongy in here. There we go. Scoops. Leave that. Or do they go with this thing? I don't know. Shit. That looks like it's scrap. Can you see the little plastic gear in the hole? It's all busted up. We'll leave the plasticky bits. These look nice. Looks like even the rear axle's gone off that thing. Maybe, I don't know. It's supposed to have a rear axle. Yeah, front pedals. Either way you cut it, it's in the wagon. What's that? It's a table. And I do believe that's one of them things that goes in the back of a car. Well, kind of like a sunshade of sorts. I believe that's what this is. Or was. I'll take one of these. Everything's slippery. What else we got? Something. Fresh gloves. What's with the garbage bag? It's a good garbage bag. I could use that. I'm running low. I'll take that with me. I probably had it over the seat on this thing, I'm gonna imagine. Is that what you would imagine? It's not tall enough to get a bite on the tailgate. We're gonna have to deadlift Willie. And one more time. Put a little string on it, just keep it in place there. Don't listen to that radio, because that'd be bad, you know, all them copyright things and all that stuff. Anyway, let's just listen at Mr. Scrappity. Thanks. Let's see. string on wagon. String around device. Perfect. Perfect. I get the little camera thingy on the phone here. That rattling glass in the back is just gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, we should stop and shatter it all. It'd quit making noise then, wouldn't it? I'm just teasing. If you know, you know. But the point is, I got an alert thing on the phone there, and it said a package at the door, and it was an Amazon guy. And I'm just like, I hope it's food. Thank you. Does the linky thing work? I don't know. I tried to put an Amazon link thing in the descriptions for the video that, like, it has a lot of food on it. And then you can, like, purchase it and it'll come to Mr. Scrappity's doorstep. That's pretty neat. And if you can do something like that, then you're pretty special in my book. Actually, the whole Scrappity family book. But anyway, and then I got another notification for a PayPal. And I'd like to say thank you, because funds are, like, I wouldn't say they're short. They're below short. What's below short? Mr. Scrappity. That's what's below short, right? Anyway, they're fucking nil to none at this point. Pardon my French. But anyway, I got a PayPal, so I want to say thank you. That means I can go back to Kroger before Monday. That's tomorrow, because this is on a Sunday. Anyway, the two of the little guys there, they have, like, where you can send snacks with them into school, because their lunch is so late in the day. They let them have a snack before they get to lunch or whatever. And it's got to be a healthy snack, so you can't send in, like, Rice Krispie treats or something, you know. I usually go for, like, I don't know, there's little cheese dipper things with the crackers and the little spreader thing and the cheese on one end. Like, those are pretty good. He likes them. Anyway, the point is, if you don't have a snack to send in with them, they just give them like a handful of pretzels or something. So there was a couple days last week, needless to say, all dude got was a little handful of pretzels and such. So yeah, I ain't really had snack money. It's been tough enough just keeping, like, milk in the fridge and whatnot. So anyway, I want to say thank you for the recent PayPal. That's pretty sweet. Do you think you'd be able to help me with this rattling glass in the back? No, I'm just teasing. But anyway, what's that smell? I'm just kidding. You know what a table smells like? I don't either. I've never tried to smell a table. But the point is, I was cleaning the gutters out on my schnackle this morning. I got a clip of that. You might have already seen it. If not, I'll put it at the end of the video. I don't know. I'm not sure if they like the vloggy bits before the scooping or the scooping. Let's just get straight to the scooping, Mr. Scrappity. And then you can see what happened previously before we went scooping, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really like the editor-in-chief or anything. That said, we've done better than I would have expected. The wagon says it's 38 degrees. I'm going to imagine it's probably going to drop a little more than that if they're saying we're going to get some flakes this evening. It's done nothing but drizzle all day long. And there for a short moment, it did, what is that? Wood. It did seem as if the flakes were turning a bit frosty, but at this point, I don't really see anything at all. So, I'm not a weatherman. I don't make predictions. So, I guess we'll just wake up in the morning and see what it looks like. As well as the food thing on the little Amazon list, I did put one of the personal pod things. Apparently, I've got this big kind of a patio umbrella. It's called a sports umbrella. I think it's to, like, take to, like, your baseball games and soccer games and such, and it's like a sunshade thing for the sideline sitters. And I've been using it at the bus stop because it's a fairly large umbrella and it covers, you know, more than my individual self. But anyway, they got these little, like, one-man tent things, and I'd like to get one of those because not only would it protect from the rain, but also the wind and the elements in general, you know. So I think they have like a tent bottom. You know what a tent bottom looks like. It's basically just a tarp. So what I was figuring is if we just cut like a little X, just make a slit in the bottom of the thing, then we can climb inside and like our feet will be out, and then me and bro can just walk down to the bus stop and stand there in our little pod, and that'll be pretty nifty. Anyway, so I have a pod on my Amazon list, and understandably so, you can't eat a pod, but I feel as if it's something I could really use. Not only me, but, you know, the children. So that's why I added it to the family list. I need to add some pieces of foam so I can shove between these pieces of glass. No, I'm just teasing, but anyway. It is rattling a lot, ain't it? I like it. That's my jam. What time we got on the ticker? 4:39. Well, it's about to be dark. No matter, we went out and we found some things and some stuff, and we got a table and 2 or 3 of them actually. And I don't know, you know, because I don't know. If you know, tell me. Anyway, the point is, I brought my gizzard with me, but other than that, I've been flying solo. I very well may add a set of rear brake pads for a 2013 F-150 to the list, because it's something I feel as if I could also use, seeing as how I changed the front and they didn't really need change. So I have a set of front pads that still got some meat left on them, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I guess we're getting a Wawa still. I don't know. Not yet, but still. Something like that. One of these days, I'll be able to venture in there and figure out exactly what a Wawa is. I don't know. That's a Wawa, but I've never been inside one. I hear they got sandwiches. I'd like to have a sandwich. I'm fucking starving. And we're back. I don't know what happened to the gutter cleaning clip, but there's some of the schmutz that was up in the gutter. Anyway. The point is, I got it cleaned out. I got to do the front tomorrow. Also going to have to unload this wagon tomorrow, because I'm not going to unload it this evening. But that's what we dragged home on a Sunday. And we're going to drug it around on a Monday too. At least in the morning, because they're calling for snow. At least slippery road conditions. So with this being a 2-wheel Willie type wagon, I'm going to leave the added weight in the back until tomorrow. We'll see how the morning plays out. But I must say, thank you for the generosity, the blessings, the helpful handouts. It's all definitely appreciated, especially at times like these.
A little slow tonight, isn't it?
Thank you for the Kool-Aid. It's the middlest little, the youngest daughter that drinks the sugar-free Kool-Aid. She doesn't like the Mountain Dew. Never has. Can't get that child to drink a pop for nothing. And also, thanks, Chief. Maybe I can buy some cheese now. I had a little pinch of shredded cheddar left, but it's a hamburger on a plate with a little shredded cheddar and some tartar sauce. I mean, at least it's not a squirrel. Yet.